Yo, what's good people? This your boy Sean J, representing Debonair Millionaires. Today we're talking about, are you being sacrificed by our government? Let's talk about it. Crazy title, I know, but hear me out. So I follow a lot of the markets, right? I follow the S&P 500, the VIX market. I follow natural gas. I follow oil. I follow crypto markets. I look at the CPI reports. I watch the Chairman Powell briefings or whatever. And it's kind of what you do when you're into finance. You know, it's kind of something that's taken a part of if you're an investor, right? So if you've been looking at any of the markets, which you probably haven't, but you have known that inflation has risen, right? So if you know that inflation has risen, you know that they're trying to get it down. The Fed is trying to, raise interest rates right now to get the inflation down, right? So let me give you a quick overview of what's going on right now. Inflation has risen because demand is still up on a lot of things, right? A lot of people are paying for things with credit cards, right? And the only way for the government to get in charge of what's happening is for people to stop buying things, right? So they're raising the interest rates on your credit cards. They're raising the interest rates on loans. So businesses can't take out money. Businesses also can't make enough money because they got to pay back the money that they already have that is debt right now. So what's happening with inflation, they're trying to raise the interest rate. So on any of your credit cards, your car loans, on any of that stuff, if it was variable, it's gone up now. It's harder to pay back the money you already borrowed. You know what I'm saying? So as you see that the interest rates are going up, now you're starting to see that the businesses who have borrowed the money, they are having a hard time paying back the money they already borrowed. So what do? They give it to the expendable employees, right? So all the employees that aren't sufficient enough to see in their standards, or they need to cut somewhere, they cut those people first, right? So you're going to see more unemployment rise. But the problem is unemployment has not really risen and people are still buying, right? So what's happening? The government doesn't understand, like, okay, they should go down. It should, the demand for things should go down, but they're not. What's happening? What's happening is people got too used to the money that they could get on lower interest rates, right? They don't really see that it's hitting them yet. Then they're used to, using as much money as they can and paying that back as fast as they can, That's usually what they are. But another reason is that people were stuck in their house. COVID made people stay in their houses, People wanted to get out. People don't like to be cooped up in the house. I don't care how much you say you're introvert or whatever, you like to get out the house and do stuff too. So everybody was like, yo, I'm tired of this stuff. I'm tired of COVID. I need to get out of the house. So everybody had this pent up thing where they're just like ready to spend some money and do something in the community or whatever. So this is happening and people are not realizing that their interest rates has risen. So their credit card debt is rising as we speak. So in one of my past videos, I announced that a lot of the tax benefits and tax credits that they offered after the whole COVID incident, was going to be ending in November. But now there's something more serious that's about to end. March 1st, 2023, they are going to end the SNAP benefit for 35 different states. So I know that some may know what SNAP is, but some may not. So I'm gonna give you a quick overview of what SNAP is. SNAP is the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. This is basically the federal government's biggest program to fight against hunger. It's for those people who need food stamps, low-income houses, right? Now that we got a quick overview, let's talk about March 1st, right? March 1st, 2023, this benefit will be ending for 35 different states. This is more than half of the country. So what does it correlate to, right? There is about 325 million different people in America, right? So how many people does that affect? 41 million. 41 million people will be affected by this. Some may not understand the numbers like that, so I'm gonna say it in a different way, right? So 41 million people out of 325 million people is about 12% of the country who needs this SNAP benefit, right? So with those people not receiving the SNAP benefit, and then inflation is about 6.1%, so gas, everything's expensive, and then groceries themselves is about 10% up, by themselves. So with that benefit being gone, that means people will lower the demand themselves. They will make the choice either to get gas or to get groceries for their children, one of the two. So this is, we're in a conundrum. I know that some people may look at this information and say, they just need the budget better. That's it. Problem solved, right? Well, Easier said than done, right? Because the way the inflation is right now, it's kind of sticky right now. It's only gone down about 0.01% right now from January. We'll see in February where it goes down to, but they're still going to increase the interest rates. And most of these people have already used or maxed out their credit cards. So that's hurting their credit report, right? Other than that, there's people on Social Security. These people have no way to really get into the job field, you know what I'm saying? So, and then also with the interest rates going up, that means companies will need to let go of more people. So the unemployment will rise at the same time. So people who need to get into a different job career field probably won't be able to, or maybe they can't find a job because jobs are not hiring, because people will have to lower the demand that they're asking for. So do you see how the cycle goes? There are people that will be sacrificed in this. So I hope I gave you a good understanding of what this up and coming cycle will look like, you know, from my idea. But do you understand why I asked you why you would be one of the Americans to be sacrificed? You probably don't. So let's go into detail about that. So first, let me just say that America is in about $25 trillion in debt. 25 trillion. They probably have the worst credit score on earth right now. Other than that, they can't pay that debt back. No matter how high they raise the interest rates on us or taxes that they need, they can't pay it back. It's not possible at this point. So you know what that means? Government shutdown. Yeah, we've had them before, but this time we have never had a debt ceiling this high. We can't raise it any further. You understand? So there will be programs, benefits that will be lost this year. So you're probably like, Sean, I get that, but that doesn't mean we're being sacrificed. What are you talking about? Get to the juice, right? So let's think about this, right? There is a war between Russia and Ukraine going on right now, right? And then, you know, Europe doesn't like it, America doesn't like it, so they're not doing business with Russia right now. So Russia shuts off the oil to Europe. So Europe needs oil, right? So who is coming to save the day? America. America digs into their own oil reserves just to help out other countries, right? And then just what happened a few weeks ago, America decides to send tanks to Ukraine, also Germany also too. These two countries decided to help Ukraine out. So now they kind of escalated it by putting themselves into it, you know? So we over here looking like, yo, how can you afford that? I get it, you know, humanity efforts and stuff like that. Go America. You know, but also I think America's doing it because, you know, we're losing the enforcement of our dollar, you know. Everybody knows that we're that much in debt. You know, a lot of people know that, and they're just like they just don't believe in the power of the dollar no more. You understand? And everything's going to credit, everything's going to computer systems, you know. So let me get this straight. They cut off the main supplement to help people get food and fight hunger during a period of inflation to give away tanks and billions of dollars? Where are they getting this money from? Well, damn, you know, it's not like anybody caused inflation, though. You know what I'm saying? It's not like when COVID happened, I didn't want to go inside. You know, I feel sorry for those people who, you know, wasn't essential workers and lost their jobs. I feel sorry for those medical workers who didn't want to take that vaccine but had to. I feel sorry for those people. So you got a question like, what's happening here? I don't get it. Maybe you can explain. Go ahead in the comments. Tell me what you think about this. Tell me what you think about this information, you know? Oh, now let's get to the other side, right? Okay, so there is the person that is the humanitarian that's inside of me, you know, and I love, you know, about people. I want Snap to come back for people, you know, but there is a good side to this, right? So check this, right? This is what I believe that's gonna happen, right? Yeah, economy's gonna fall. Maybe it's gonna be a recession, probably, but that means stocks are gonna go down, right? And what goes down must come up eventually. So this is going to be the best buying period that you've ever seen in your life. I feel maybe May, June, in that time frame. I'm just saying. I'm not going to put that. And then, you know, if you are in crypto like I am, the halving will be coming up in 2024. So just going to put that in here. I'm not going to say too much more than that. Other than that, this your boy Sean J. Holla at you.